Ever wonder why that cool pair of sneakers costs what it does? Why couldn't they be cheaper? Or free even? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating world of economics, the system that determines how stuff is made, sold, and bought. It's like a giant puzzle where everything is connected. Understanding economics helps us understand not just the price of things, but how the whole world works. Economics might sound complicated, but it's really about choices. Every day, people, businesses, and governments make choices about how to use their limited resources, things like money, time, and materials. These choices, big and small, create the complex web of interactions we call the economy. Think about your sneakers again. Their price reflects the cost of materials like rubber and fabric, the wages paid to the workers who made them, the transportation costs to get them to the store, and even the rent paid by the store owner. And that's just the beginning. The price also factors in things like supply and demand. If lots of people want the same sneakers, the price might go up. Understanding how these factors interact can feel like cracking a secret code, but it's a code worth cracking. When we understand economics, we can make smarter choices as consumers, citizens, and even as friends. So put on your thinking caps and let's dive into the fascinating world of economics together. Imagine a bustling marketplace filled with stalls selling everything from spices to silks. People are bartering, trading, and exchanging goods and services. This lively scene, happening all around us, is what we call an economy. In simple terms, an economy is the way a society organizes itself to produce, distribute, and consume goods and services. It's how people use their skills and resources to create the things they need and want. From the food we eat to the clothes we wear, economics plays a role in almost every aspect of our lives. There are many different types of economic systems, each with its own set of rules and characteristics. Some systems, like capitalism, emphasize individual freedom and competition. Others, like socialism, prioritize equality and government control. No matter the system, all economies face the same fundamental problem: scarcity. Resources are limited, while our wants and needs are unlimited. This means societies must find ways to allocate their scarce resources efficiently to satisfy as many needs as possible. Imagine a world where you could start your own lemonade stand without asking permission from anyone. That's the basic idea behind capitalism. It's like a giant free market where individuals and businesses get to decide what they want to produce, sell, and buy. In a capitalist economy, resources like land, factories, and businesses are mostly owned by private individuals or companies. They decide how to use these resources to make a profit by selling goods and services in the market. Think of your favorite video game company. They're trying to create games people will love and buy, leading to profits. Competition is a key ingredient in capitalism. Businesses compete with each other to offer the best products at the lowest prices. This competition can lead to innovation, lower prices, and a wider variety of goods and services for consumers. Like choosing between different brands of cereal, competition can bring us more choices and better quality. Of course, capitalism isn't perfect. It can lead to inequality as some people become much wealthier than others. However, supporters of capitalism argue that it's the most efficient system for creating wealth and raising living standards overall. Imagine a world where everyone had access to free healthcare, education, and housing. Sounds pretty good, right? That's the utopia that socialism aims for. It's an economic system where the government plays a much bigger role in owning and controlling resources. In a socialist economy, the government owns and operates key industries like healthcare, transportation, and energy. The goal is to provide these essential goods and services to everyone, regardless of their ability to pay. Think of it like a public library. Everyone has access, regardless of income. Socialism emphasizes equality and social welfare. It aims to reduce income inequality and provide a safety net for the most vulnerable members of society. The idea is that by working together and sharing resources, everyone can have a decent standard of living. However, socialism has its critics too. They argue that government control can lead to inefficiency, bureaucracy, and a lack of innovation. They also worry that taking away incentives for hard work and entrepreneurship can stifle economic growth. In reality, most countries don't have purely capitalist or socialist economies. Instead, they have mixed economies that blend elements of both systems. It's like combining your favorite parts of two different pizzas to create a unique and delicious hybrid. In a mixed economy, the government and the private sector both play important roles. The government provides public goods and services like education, healthcare, and infrastructure, while private businesses operate in other sectors. Think of it like a partnership. The government sets the ground rules and provides essential services, while businesses focus on innovation and efficiency. The balance between government and private sector involvement varies widely across mixed economies. Some countries, like Sweden, have a larger public sector and a strong social safety net. Others, like the United States, have a larger private sector and a greater emphasis on free markets. The challenge for mixed economies is to find the right balance between government regulation and market forces. Too much government intervention can stifle innovation and economic growth, while too little regulation can lead to inequality and market failures. We experience the impact of economic systems every single day, even if we don't always realize it. From the price of our morning coffee to the availability of jobs in our community, economic forces shape our lives in countless ways. For example, if you live in a capitalist economy, you might notice a wider variety of brands and products at the grocery store compared to someone living in a socialist economy. This is because competition among businesses in a capitalist system encourages them to offer a greater selection to attract customers. On the other hand, if you live in a socialist economy, you might benefit from free healthcare and education, which are considered fundamental rights. This means you wouldn't have to worry about the high cost of medical bills or tuition fees, which can be a huge relief for individuals and families. Ultimately, the type of economic system we live under influences our opportunities, choices, and overall quality of life. Understanding the strengths and weaknesses of different systems helps us make informed decisions as consumers, voters, and citizens. As we've seen, different economic systems offer different advantages and disadvantages. There's no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of which system is best. The ideal system depends on a society's values, priorities, and historical context. Some people believe that capitalism, with its emphasis on individual freedom and competition, is the best way to promote economic growth and innovation. They argue that free markets, while not perfect, are the most efficient way to allocate resources and create wealth. Others believe that socialism, with its focus on equality and social welfare, is a fairer system that ensures everyone has access to basic necessities like healthcare and education. They argue that a strong social safety net is essential for reducing poverty and creating a more just society. The choice between different economic systems is often a matter of debate and political ideology. Ultimately, it's up to each society to decide what kind of economic system best reflects its values and goals. This exploration of economic systems has only scratched the surface of this vast and fascinating subject. There's so much more to learn about how economies work, from the intricacies of international trade to the role of technology in shaping the future of work. If you're interested in delving deeper into the world of economics, there are many resources available to you. Books, articles, documentaries, and online courses can provide a more in-depth understanding of economic principles and their real-world applications. You can also learn a lot about economics by simply observing the world around you. Pay attention to news stories about economic issues like inflation, unemployment, and globalization. Ask questions about how businesses operate, how governments make economic policies, and how your own personal finances are affected by economic trends. The study of economics is a journey of lifelong learning. As societies evolve and face new challenges, our understanding of economics must also adapt and grow. The global economy is constantly changing, influenced by factors like technological advancements, environmental concerns, and political shifts. For example, the rise of automation and artificial intelligence is transforming the job market, creating both opportunities and challenges for workers. Climate change is forcing us to rethink our consumption patterns and develop more sustainable economic models. And globalization is connecting economies and cultures like never before, leading to both increased trade and increased competition. By staying curious and engaged with the world around us, we can continue to learn and adapt to the ever-evolving landscape of economics. The more we understand about how economies work, the better equipped we'll be to make informed decisions that shape our own lives and the future of our planet. We are all participants in the grand symphony of economics. Our individual choices as consumers, workers, and citizens contribute to the overall rhythm and harmony or disharmony of the economy. By making informed choices about how we spend our money, we can support businesses that align with our values and encourage the production of goods and services that benefit society. By developing our skills and pursuing meaningful work, we contribute to the productivity and innovation that drive economic growth. And by engaging in thoughtful discussions about economic issues and participating in the democratic process, we can help shape economic policies that promote fairness, sustainability, and opportunity for all. Remember, economics is not just about numbers and graphs, it's about people, choices, and the kind of world we want to create together. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, Express Econgeo Finance Insights, for more insightful content on economics, geography, and finance.